And welcome everybody here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube for some Sejuani Plunder. We're gonna play, try another Sejuani deck. So far we've played two Sejuani decks and they both looked really good. This card has just looked really good. Basically, a very powerful 6 mana champion. This time we're gonna be pairing it with Bilgewater, our new region, to go with Misfortune. And just other ways to do incidental damage to our opponent. All these cards can do that. Parlay could do a damage to their Nexus, Make It Rain, Misfortune's attack trigger, Yordle Grifter getting that warning shot. A bunch of things that can do little bits of damage to help us level up Sejuani. So we're going to be playing a little bit more aggressive deck, but also we got some awesome top end in here. One card that I'm super excited about with this deck is Wolf Rider. This card is awesome. So this is kind of like this is one of like the big payoffs for playing Plunder, gaining an extra mana gem, ramping us. With that ramp, we should be able to get to our top end easier. Like we could play Sejuani on turn 5 after a Wolf Rider, but then we can get to Siren, which I'm a big fan of this card. I think this card is really good. I think Scout is just a really good ability, and so we're playing some Scout cards in here. But yeah, that draws us our Misfortune, and then of course Rex. Rex just rip tides up their board. It's probably a better way to say that, but yeah, Riptide Rex is just incredible, and of course really good with the Grifter. To get more attacks in, we also have a couple Razor Scale Hunter. Been impressed with this card. Granting an enemy vulnerable and having Scout. This card's looked pretty good. So we got a couple of those in just for our 5 mana slot. Decided to go with this instead of Avaro's and Hearthguard. It's really kind of going back and forth, but really like Scout with Misfortune, and so going with the Hunter. But yeah, that's about it. We got a bunch of Plunder cards in here, like the Merchant. Which, without Plunder, this card's just going to be a 2 mana 2/2. So we'll see how good this card actually is. Also, I forgot to mention I got Ember Maidens in here to deal with people going wide. And, got the combo with the Raider, but this will also help turn on Sejuani as well. All right, let's give it a try. Looks like we need to change these things. Let's go on over to the Slaughter Docks. And let's use Bilgewater. All right, looks good. Hey, CDN dude. Yeah, Riptide Rex, one of your favorite cards? Yeah, it is real good. I like it too. Oh man, Wolf Rider is so good. Alright, let's get rid of Elixir of Iron and keep double Rider. This is most likely going to be too greedy, and I should have mulliganed to the other Rider, but it's looking okay. We got Ruthless Raider into Misfortune. We got a curve.
I'd follow you anywhere.
Of course you would.
2-drop that trades with the least. That's nice.
Fortune favors the bold. Love ya.
So I don't think I'm going to be able to play Wolf Rider on turn 4. Now I need to bank 1 more mana for the Make It Rain. Prankster is pretty rough.
My kind of party.
Prankster is pretty rough. I was hoping they weren't going to have another blocker. Man, I just can't ever play Wolf Rider.
There's blood in the water.
I mean, I'm not really complaining.
I'll take a dead ordinary
Set sail.
Just leave me alone! Strange.
Stop. Ugh. No, she who endure is, or they who endure. I think it's they who endure. That's a Freljord card. But no, they're just playing, 3 Prankster, 3 Collector, and just a whole bunch of things that die. And if you can't kill Prankster and Collector, your life is worse, and that is where we are at right now. Definitely should have mulliganed one of these Wolf Riders. I don't really want to play this thing. I don't want to take 1 damage. Oh man. Yeah, that's just game.
Never stop shooting. I know what lurks in the shadows.
Good looking deck.
Now we
Good looking
plan
deck.
our revenge.
Just took, millions of damage from Prankster and new Prankster. Yeah, I think it's a Freljord card because Freljord's kind of about having a lot of creatures and just buffing creatures and making creatures really big. And so that's why it fits into Freljord. I wonder how that game would have played out if I didn't block Elise with the Ruthless Raider. Or just let Ruthless Raider start killing 1/1s. Probably not better for me. Wish I would have done better with that Spooky Karma deck. 'Cause I do think it is really well positioned. I do think it is really good, especially with the changes we made afterwards. Taking out Deny.
Show you what I can do.
Because this really is just... The only decks people are playing right now are aggro. That's what it seems like.
Look what you did.
I do think Spooky Karma's good.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good. My kind of party.
Oh. Right. Alright. I guess I should have played the 3-3.
No prey, no pay. Explosives primed. Ben. Love ya.
Should have played the 3-3.
There's a chill in the air. I stand for nonsense.
Crowd favorite.
I sharp as my spear.
They'll never see it coming. Boom. Don't get ahead of yourself.
So this could be 1 damage to the crowd favorite. And then I attack, have them if they block, Misfortune Trigger does another damage, and then Make It Rain does a 3rd point of damage.
Swim quickly to fish.
Alright, second attack. Okay. That 5-drop's been really good for us these 2 games.
That's what
It's been
I
really good. Alright, so Warmonger said that changed my deck, got rid of all the expensive spells, so in theory it should be easier to get SMDR Darius combo. Champion capsule. What's SMDR? What does that stand for? Cool. Upgrade to a couple wild cards. There we go. Got a Lee Sin. Alright, and we'll head on over to PNC. That's our next closest one to the next champion capsule. What is my quest today? Draven or Ash in your deck? I'm not playing a Draven or an Ash deck. Reroll. Try again. Alright, well I don't get a reroll. I'll have to do that one later off stream. Where are you at? There you are, Plunder. Yeah, the last one was a 1500, right? Was the ones did I shuffle away a 1500? I hope not. But I think this last one's a 1500 that I'll get later on. Twisted Fate Lee Sin. I do like that combo of Twisted Fate Lee Sin. I do think that's a good combo. But this is a control deck that we're facing. Really wish we had the attack token on turn 2 for this merchant. Yeah, it's awkward. We have the attack token turn 3. Forgot I have a sleight of hand in here. That card's cool. It's an underrated card. Okay, cool. The others were 1,000 that I mulliganed. And kept the 2K. Yeah, you can roll for more XP. Yep. So they probably don't use a removal spell on that.
Silent as death.
That's pretty good. Yoink. We're taking some plunder. Getting some plunder. What'd they just play? Oh, Key Guardian.
Made it myself.
I don't know, Same are you're having a delay? Is it better after you refresh the stream?
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
It's not. Are other people having a delay? It's a few seconds delay between what, the music and... Like, are you talking about on the camera? The camera I can fix.
I've whipped up something.
Okay, yeah, the camera delay. There you go. That I can fix camera delay. Okay, when you say song and pictures, I'm thinking that you're talking about in game.
Where do you stand?
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, anytime there's the camera delay just kind of happens over time for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe my camera's old or something. I don't know what, but anytime that happens, yeah, let me know. I can fix that. I think I just go out and attack. Attacking seems kind of cool.
Fight or die.
Okay. Yep, no problem. No problem. So yeah, no, thanks for the heads up. Attack. I want to attack. I want to attack.
Fate.
Fortune.
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to kill the powder keg.
Never stop shooting.
Hey, that was worthless Mega Rains. I mean, I guess we killed that one thing, but damage to them was the thing I wanted to do the least, obviously.
Bet.
The only way they kill Misfortune is with Twisted Fate, and I will make that trade.
Wait a minute.
Love ya.
Huh.
Scratch.
They'd rather trade with that thing, though, than with the Misfortune. They obviously have ways to do 1 point of damage, you know, like make it rain, for example. We have another Misfortune, though, so it's all good.
Force is meaningless without skill.
Alright, let's go 1 mana, draw 2. If they do end up having a 1 mana spell and are able to give Lee Sin Challenger, then we'd have the Concussive Palm. I don't think they will, though, how they just passed. do want to play this Yordle Grifter.
Yeah, you don't
Could get
cross me.
punished. No, no Bilgewater Allegiance. Yeah, yeah, they definitely should have attacked. I mean, yeah, I had 0 mana and a barrier. Yeah, they had a barrier. They should have attacked.
Fire knows its own. Fate.
Fortune.
Being aggressive. We'll see if it pays off. Being quite aggressive. It's unfortunate.
I will not hold back.
I'm a people person. Heavy pockets, huh? Best run while you can.
You're bluffing.
Alright, the good news is we've killed 2 Twisted Fates.
Yours.
Snuffed out.
But we're not super close to finishing this out. We could use some of our top end, you know, like any of our 3 Sejuanis or our 7 drops or our 8 drops.
Conflict is all in the mind. Being yours, you've been in my thoughts.
Only you always did think too much.
Hmm.
Fortune, what do you fight for?
Fun. Mostly.
Strike firm, prepare yourself.
So I can cast like the double misfortunes, make a rains. Casting 1. Get rid of the barrier. Let's just do that for now and see what happens. I'm not priced into casting the other right now. Okay. Gosh, I hope they don't have a Make It Rain. But I think that it's worth it to to do this trade, right? Yeah, this is worth it. I was hoping they didn't have that card.
I'll be damned.
Conflict is all in the mind.
Spring raindrops.
Come on, Riptide Rex! Riptide Rex! Let's go, Riptide. Riptide Rex. More misfortunes.
No prey, no pay.
The order rewards its faithful.
Oh, we need our 6, 7, or 8 drops. That's 7 cards that cost 6, 7, or 8 that we haven't seen any of them yet. We need to draw those.
Beauty charms while claws take hold.
Yeah, they're gonna have so many cards now. These Ionia cards are really good. I do like this combination, Twisted Fate, Lee Sin. Yeah. I'm not 100% sold that Lee Sin's just better than Karma, though, in this deck. Like, just Karma Twisted Fate wouldn't be better. Not 100%, but, you know, I can see it. Lee Sin's good. Yeah, it is pretty easy for them to level up. It is pretty easy for them to level up Twisted Fate. This is a good deck. This is what deck I was planning on playing tomorrow. I wanted to do a little bit more leveling up. As you saw, like, we got a Lee Sin today. Wanted to work towards unlocking some Lee Sins, because, you know, I'd have to use shards on them. I don't have champion wildcards or anything. Alright, what do you do, Sejuani? You think this is lethal for us? Oh yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? If they have no spells.
The winter's claw endures. You own what you take.
Never mind. Not lethal.
A wise retreat. Conflict is all in the mind. The hunt is on.
I'm not sure if I should even be... Actually, maybe I shouldn't even be casting that right now. Maybe I should be waiting till their attack on the way back and I protect myself with that. No.
I was not holding back.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the problem. Is I can't have lethal because they were going to stun the Overwhelm. I was really hoping that they were about to stun my 4/4. I was really hoping they were about to do that. But yeah, no, that's what they were going to do, is stun the Overwhelm.
Fresh out of mercy.
Yeah, I mean, so that's why I gave this thing the vulnerable, because that was my plan, was the trample, the Overwhelm trample, but obviously I wish I would have gave something else Overwhelm. Why would they not block with their Lee Sin? I guess the misfortune would get rid of the barrier and then it would take 4, but still.
Dark beckons.
Be nothing left when I'm done.
It doesn't matter. Well, good deck, good match. Good match there, real close.
Only make us stronger.
Didn't quite have my top end. You know, we drew the Sejuani, but it was a little too late. A Riptide Rex, any of those turns would have been game. Well, not any of those turns, but there earlier. Sleight of hand against the hyper aggro deck. Probably don't need that. Or like spending 3 mana to take like a 2 mana spell from them. Because it can't grab champions. If it could grab champions, I'd be all over it. Yeah, I'd basically just choose different, you know, different decks. Like the question is, how do you decide what decks to run daily? It's just, you know, decks that I feel like putting together. You know, like I spend a good amount of time on these decks. Like I spend 20 to 30 minutes each day, like on each deck. You know, like you know, coming up with different deck ideas and stuff like that, and yeah, just kind of go through and I just want to play different things that we haven't played. I try not to have too much of the same style. Also, I try to have a good variety. So, you know, for like the YouTube videos, so, you know, different people can watch the different ones they like. Oh, thanks, Bowfesh. So it's incredible how many you make. It takes a lot of creativity. Good work. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely spend a good amount of time. You know, probably about like somewhere between like an hour and 2 hours. You know, like closer to, you know, like an hour and a half, 2 hours each day. You know, I want the list to be good and everything, and you know, I work on them.
Let the flames take you.
Really disappointed with the Spooky Karma. I thought that was going to do really well today. Just had some different circumstances. But that's a deck I would really recommend playing. You know, we did make the changes afterwards of taking out the denies. The denies really hurt us. They were just always dead. You know, we drew them like every game. We had 1 or 2 denies, and we were never casting them. This metagame's very aggressive, and deny does not seem like a deny metagame. Okay, let's see.
Timbers and smoke.
I'll take everything.
I just have to trade. Obviously, I'd block the spider if I can. If I could. Our deck has like just a tiny bit more Bilgewater. We're at 21 Bilgewater, 19 Freljord. You know, Yordle Grifter is good enough if you don't get the Allegiance, but what I'm saying is so there's 19 Freljord. We've already drawn one of those ones that died was Freljord, so that's 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've drawn 6 Freljord and only 2 Bilgewater. So you'd think this would hit.
I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
Nope, still doesn't. We had 19 to 13 were our odds of hitting.
Seize the opportunity.
Remember the objectives.
It's a great combo.
Make the Empire proud.
Really, Baba Fesh? This is only our 3rd Sedge deck, but the other 2 that we played were awesome, and Sedge was really good. I haven't seen Sedge be bad. This is probably the worst of the Sedge decks. Well, I mean, it is record-wise, being 1 and 2. The other ones we went 5-0 and 4-1 with our other 2 Sedge decks. Whoa, WQ! Okay. Got a donation deck. That's right. Donation decks are $10 if you want to see your deck on stream, or if you want me to build something in particular. So an anti-meta deck. Okay. So you have any thoughts of what you want your anti-meta deck to look like, WQ? I do not have a Sedge Swain. I have not tried those 2 together yet. We did Sedge with Sejuani with Ash the first day with just, you know, like a Frostbite deck, and that was awesome. And then yesterday we did Sejuani in a Twisted Fate Starlit Seer deck.
What's the rush, huh? A fight!
Oh yeah, you could okay, you have it built. Yeah, just post it right here in chat. There you go, WQ, and I'll save it. Do you have what? And then also, what day do you want me to play your deck? Like, do you want me to play it tomorrow during our 12-hour stream? The plan for tomorrow, I'm going to start at noon Eastern, and basically, I don't know if it'll last 12 hours or what, but we're going to play 10 decks tomorrow. We'll replay some decks from, you know, this week that I've really liked, then also have some new decks. So WQ, with you having the donation deck, you can pick whatever slot you want. If there's any specific slot that you know, like if you want me to play it, you know, 6th out of the 10. Yeah, yep, you can definitely play it tomorrow. Okay, cool. So championless Undying. New championless Undying. I'm a fan. Alright, I've saved it.
Feel no fear, show no mercy. Words to die by.
Do you have, yeah, like, do you have, like, any kind of slot that you want for tomorrow? Fourth slot? Okay, so that will probably be around, you know, 4 o'clock Eastern. You know, ish.
Prepared for anything.
Well, I can't stop this Teemo.
The Winter's Claw.
The calm before the storm. Your path ends here.
It definitely feels like they have like a Mystic Shot as their last card. Ugh.
Fuse is lit.
Treasures of the ages.
No, that's not good.
Swiftly.
It's too bad. Came close to stabilizing. Not quite.
They left me alone. That was a mistake.
This deck hasn't looked too good. The 2 and the 3 mana cards that we're playing aren't good enough. That's what it's looking like. Like they're not being strong enough. I think that, yeah, basically I think there's just better things that we can be doing with Sejuani and Freljord. You know, playing Avaros and Sentry and, you know, like that kind of stuff.
There's nothing to fear. Hush now.
No prey.
Raider,
Hey,
I could have used you last turn. Card's good. Good answer. These are the turns that we're losing. Turn 2, turn 3. And this game it was turn 2, but these are the turns we're really losing each game. I think we need 3 Riptide Rexes. Card's probably good enough to just be a 3 of. So maybe they play something else with some spiders. I don't know, or something else that... Some other stuff that we kill with this.
The Isles will bloom again.
I'm gonna hold on to these.
I'll hunt them where they breed.
I like this hunter. This hunter's pretty good. Okay.
Leave nothing standing.
I think I trade this thing for the 3/2 lifesteal if they want.
Come, stay a while.
Alright, we'll trade there too. It's Neverglade Collector. Which card's Neverglade Collector? I don't recognize the name. Is that the 6/5 that gives all your opponent's stuff vulnerable? People in chat are talking about how that card's been really good right now. Like they've been playing it. Hey Marpoletti, Sejuani's good. Hard-ish to level up, but not too bad. I'll just cast the one. We got okay, I was gonna say we have a 75% chance, but I want to play Sejuani right now. So doing that, so now this thing's a 4/3, so it doesn't eat my 4/3. I guess maybe I want to cast Sejuani next turn, don't I? Because it only gives the Frostbite invulnerable for a round. Oh, it's the 2/4 for 5 mana that drains 1 life for each time an ally died. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we played against that deck with... Yeah, but I bet that... Yeah, I could definitely see that card being just pretty decent. Draining is nice. we did play against a deck that had that and the Prankster earlier. And the two of them in conjunction did look pretty impressive. I don't know. I probably should just block that. Or just cast this, make it rain, and just kill that thing and vulnerable this thing.
Pain is nothing.
I feel like they're just going to play something bigger, and now I'm going to regret this. That I should just like made this vulnerable, cast the Make It Rain, kill that thing, go straight to combat, and or just block there, you know, just block there, kill that thing, and then I don't know. Oh, good. Maybe they're not playing something bigger. They could still play like a 4-mana 4/4, but they're not playing, you know, a 5/5 or a 6/6 or anything like that. 7/7. So that's good. Plan is sleight of hand. Take one of these 6. What do we get?
You dropped something.
Ooh, a ruination, huh? I see you being over there.
That egg. Did it move?
See you over there, trying to kill all my Sejuanis. That worked out well. Because, yeah, they would have had the 1 mana, because they wouldn't have played this thing, so they would have had the 1 mana with the 8, so they would have cleared this up.
Danger paid.
Let's see what they do before I commit to putting Ember Maiden out here. No, the Plunder ability is a one-time thing. This is like a play effect.
Burn them. Destruction feeds my heart's fire.
I'm using the Elixir of Iron here, of course, to protect the Razor Scale Hunter. So it doesn't die to the Ember Maiden. So the problem, like, playing Riptide Rex first would be nice. We blow up their board, do a bunch of damage to them, then attack it for lethal. But that problem is they've already represented that they have Ruination in their deck if I play the Rex and then they just Ruination, I'm in a lot of trouble. So 7, 10, 15. Okay, yeah, so this could possibly be lethal. They got nothing, it is. Like, gain 2 from the Thorny Toad. Last breath. Even Snow with the big raid. What's up? Welcome. Thank you, Even Snow. So have you been playing the new set now with Legends of Runeterra? And if so, how are you liking it? Hey, Reaps. Alright, we finally got to play Riptide Rex, and we got the win. We had a big-time sleight of hand taking a Ruination. That was quite nice. Some things that were disappointing about this is we basically never Wolf Ridered, right? Like, this card, we had it, like, in one game. We had 2 of them, but we didn't get to play them. So that was something that was disappointing. Like, my game plan of, like, Plunder, play Wolf Rider, ramp into these things never happened any game. We never played the Siren. Only played Riptide Rex once. Played Sejuani like twice. So, you know, like these cards were basically just non-existent. What we did have was we had a whole bunch of Ruthless Raiders and Ember Maidens. And, you know, like these cards here. And they just weren't really powerful enough. Our opponents were going over the top, or you know, like they just weren't as good as what other people were doing early on. I think there is some good stuff. Like, I really do like Wolf Rider, and I really like this top end. And you know, like Wolf Rider, Yordle Grifter top end, like this, and you know, Misfortune's very good. So like from Misfortune down, I think this deck looks really impressive. It's just from Ember Maiden up, I think we need to be getting some better cards. You know, Black Market Merchant was fine. It was okay, but it's probably just gonna be more consistent if we're just playing like Avaros and Sentry, and then maybe just some more interaction. Make It Rain like actually didn't look very good. Honestly, it does feel like just doing the Frostbite stuff's better than this though. You know, playing like Ash instead of Misfortune, and playing, you know, Brittle Steels and the other 2-drop, this guy, Icefield Archer and Brittle Steel, like that kind of stuff. Could basically make it like all Freljord, but you know, the top end has a lot of Bilgewater stuff. Yeah. All right, yeah, you can do it. Make that climb to Masters. You can do it, Avon. Anyway, there's somebody mowing the yard outside, so my dogs might start barking, so should probably finish up the video here. You want to see the puppers? There's 2 of them. Pup, come here. Jump. Oh. It's the puppers. There she is. Puppy. I know, that'd be nice to have a dog camera. I mean, I have like the bed back here that usually one of the puppies is sitting in. Harvey is also here, if you can see here. There's Harvey. Yeah, there you go. Less me. More dogs. There's Harvey. She's a little bigger. She doesn't, you know, she's not a lap dog. She's Harvey's bigger. Oh, these are my 2 dogs. Anyway, yeah, so the other two Sejuani decks that we've played so far, I think I liked those more than this one. We didn't really seem like aggressive enough for Misfortune, like getting lots of attacks in. Didn't seem like the best Misfortune deck either. Like the Demacia Misfortune decks feel a lot better and things. So this is kind of like, you know, putting these together, I don't think worked out super well. But with that being said, the theory of putting these together really is the Wolf Rider ramping into big stuff, and that theory never happened in the 5 games. So there's that also. All right, but anyway, that's it here for Sejuani Plunder. So thank you so much for watching, everybody on YouTube, and I will see you for the next video.